Hello YouTube, it's me zannderx, and I am here with my new video of my Call of Duty little thing. And I was on my Facebook, and one of my friends posted this picture. It says, "Why I support Obama." It was done by this girl. I'm guessing since it says Liz McGeachy. I don't know, McGeachy. And she wrote this out, and it says, "Why I support Obama." And I'm posting this video because I don't support Obama, and I saw these points, the good points, and this is what I have to say against her points. She has 8 points there. Okay. And it says, "Why I support Obama." Point 1. For 30 years, I have heard politicians talk about a health care reform, and he's the first one to do something about it. The Affordable Care Act removes restrictions on pre-existing conditions, making health care more affordable for small businesses, raises the age at which children can be on their parents' policies, removes lifetime caps, and more, which the possible exceptions of insurance excess, whatever, EX, I don't fucking know. Who would not want these changes? Okay, first thing, I agree with that. The small businesses should have health care for their employees if they get seriously injured or if they get sick, to slightly help them get better so they can get in there and they can get the money that they need to make for these businesses. I understand that. Raising the limit for children to be under their parents is good in a good way, like if the kids. But there should be restrictions on that. The healthcare age limit should only be raised if the kid's in college and living with the parents. Or not even living with the parents. If the kid's living in college, he should still be able, at the age, whatever he's going for, as long as him or she are in college, should be able to be under the parents' healthcare. I agree with that. But should not, if they're not doing anything, these kids should not be under this healthcare of their parents if the kids aren't, I'm guessing, in school. Because in school, and in my experience being in school right now, you don't get free health care, and no one cares if you get sick. Your teachers don't care. Your fellow students don't care. Well, maybe your fellow students that are your friends care. But no one cares about that. And the lifetime cap, I really don't know what the lifetime cap is, so I'm not going to make a statement on that. And let alone that stuff is good, but what all about the health care reform, a little affordable health care, you know what they're also doing? They're aiming to make healthcare government. Healthcare to be taken care of through government spending, which, as I can see, we have like $1 trillion in debt, more than $1 trillion in debt. How the hell are we going to pay for our own health insurance? How is the United States government going to pay for us to get better? And another thing on top of that healthcare, you know what's going to be bad? What we're also going to get hit with is the possibility of, getting taxed for our healthcare. And you think healthcare is going to be good when it's free? Wait till you get taxed for it. It's going to be expensive as shit in the taxes alone, and you're not going to like it. And you guys are going to complain about that later. Next point, it says on here, point 2, why she supports Obama. He ended the war in Iraq and is drawing the war in Afghanistan to a close. Don't get me wrong, I served and I was in the military, and I don't like my friends being killed. I don't like being shot at. I don't like this shit happening to me. Don't get me wrong, but it was needed. Maybe not Iraq. Maybe we didn't need to go to Iraq, but you know when we needed to go? Afghanistan. You know why? Because we were attacked by them. They attacked us, and you know what? I know in history Americans don't take getting attacked very easily, and we dealt with the problem. We were there. We solved it. Now we're gone. But ending the war in Afghanistan when we're nowhere near it being done, yeah, we killed Bin Laden. We killed him. Big fucking deal. Doesn't mean when you cut the head off a snake, another one grows back. You ever hear that? I know snakes don't grow their heads back, but it's the term of you cut the head, you get rid of the head, it just grows back. Someone steps in its place, takes over. That's what's going to happen when we leave. They're going to be like, oh, America's gone, so it's safe to come out and assume position. And you know what's going to happen? There's going to be multiple people trying to assume this position, and people are going to die trying to figure out who's going to take power over all this. Okay, that's what you guys need to see. You guys don't see that. You see the war ending. You don't see the consequences of the war not being finished. Okay, number 3, he thinks women should have access to free preventive health care. I'm guessing that's for pregnancy, and I would agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly, yes. Prevention to getting birth, if you're not ready, should be free. But you know what also is free to preventing getting pregnant or having kids? Not having sex and fucking condoms. You can go to any fucking clinic and get free fucking condoms. Like, you can get free condoms, okay? And you don't need to talk to your parents to get condoms. Maybe it's embarrassing, but you know what? After a while, you get over the embarrassing part of going to buy fucking condoms, and you go buy condoms because you're too young to have a fucking kid, okay? That's what you guys need to know. That's free right there. And the number 1 free thing that doesn't cause any problems or any trouble, just not have sex. How about that? You just don't have sex, and you don't get pregnant. No more babies that aren't here, and we get away from the abortion thing. But that's not going to happen because people don't want to. Sex is awesome. Sex is awesome. But you know what? That's one way to get rid of it. What else? Oh, point 4. He believes in equality for all people and signed a Lilly-led Better Fair Pay Act to help women get equal pay for equal work and the repeal of the military's Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. Now, the end of my video is coming up, and I'm still going to talk afterwards because you know why? So I'll probably post another video right after this because I think this is going to go on for a while. He believes in equal opportunity for the Lilly-led Better Fair Pay Act. Okay, I agree with that one thing, that women should be paid if they work just as hard as men, they should be paid just like men. But you know what? If you want to get paid like men, you want to be treated like men, don't be pulling this feminist fucking, oh, you can't talk sexual around me. If you want to be paid like men, then you got to be talked to like men, and you need to be treated like men, okay? If you want to be Billy Badass, trying to be created or treated equally, then take it all. Not just the good points like the money, the work, the job, the position. Don't take that. Take everything. Take the shit talking, take the mistreating, take the sexual comments, just take it. If you want to get paid equally, then deal with it. Don't be like, oh, just because I'm a woman and I want to get paid equally, but I want to be treated differently. No, I was in the military and then they got paid equally, but they didn't have to go through the same physical training as us. Well, they had to go through the same, but their scores were lower. Their qualifications to get the 300 was lower. Okay, they got treated differently, and you know what? You don't hear them complain. Well, they complain about it, but there's nothing they can do about it. You know why? Because it's the military, and it's been there, and it works. And if you want to be treated equally, then expect it all. Expect to be yelled at. Expect to be cussed. Expect to be called a bitch and a cunt. Sorry for my language. Be expected to be called that. And be sexually talked to, because you know what? That's going to happen, and you're gonna have to get over it. So might as well get over it while you're working at this place. What else? Next point. Don't ask, don't tell policy. That policy really didn't matter at all. You want to know why that policy kind of didn't matter? Because we didn't care. We cared. Like, I'm straight, and I knew there were gay people in my infantry unit. But you know what? What I didn't do, I didn't put myself in an uncomfortable situation with those individuals, and I didn't ask them. And even if this don't ask, don't tell policy was in effect, I wouldn't ask them if they were gay. Because you know what? I didn't care. And I know plenty of people that didn't care if someone was gay in the military. The only thing that I hate about now that this don't ask, don't tell policy is, these people that are gay, or bisexual, or lesbians, whatever, or they have life partners, they can't get married, is the fact that they're wearing the uniform under another flag. Yes, and it is a well-noticed flag, maybe not a country flag, maybe not a religious flag, maybe nothing like that, but it is a flag, the little rainbow flag, or whatever flag they fly. No problem with that. Okay, cool. But those uniforms, now those individuals are wearing those uniforms while carrying those flags, as standing for those flags and being pride in those flags. I'm not saying don't be proud of being gay, don't be proud of being lesbian. If it's your choice, it's a choice. And some people believe it's a chemical reaction. I believe it's a choice, and it's whatever. It's your choice to be that, and if you choose to, whatever. I don't care, as long as you're not dealing with me and trying to do things and other things to me. I really don't care. But don't walk in my uniform. Yes, my uniform, because I worked hard for my uniform. I worked hard. I went through a lot of shit. I know a lot of my friends that have died, fought, and done things in those uniforms that were needed to make it through, and they fought under the American flag. They didn't fight for no freaking rainbow, gay, lesbian pride flag. Don't be wearing the uniform while you're carrying that flag, because that's not what that flag stands for. That flag stands for freedom of the United States, not freedom of gays, not freedom of lesbians. It stands for freedom of the United States, and that's the only part I have problems with. That is, now there are people that are gay or lesbian wearing the American uniform, the Marines uniform, Army uniform, Navy uniform, while carrying those flags. Have pride in what you believe and have pride for being gay. Not saying that. Be proudful for what you believe in and what you choose, but don't disgrace my uniform or any other military uniform while doing that. That's all I ask. That's all that makes me mad. Now I'm talking for like that single subject. He is promoting and investing in clean energy jobs. Finally. I agree with that. Like, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard any solar plants going up or anything like that. It's more like he supports it. And he's like, that sounds like a good idea, but I don't see anything happening for that. I haven't heard of a solar power plant going up anywhere. He supports it, and that's all I hear from it. And it is a great idea, and we should do that, because that could open thousands of jobs for the United States, and that sounds like a great idea. He supports education and giving flexibility to no children left behind. Thank you, and making the college aid more available. I'm in college, and I like that it is easy for me to get my financial aid if needed. And I believe that no kid should be left behind. But you shouldn't put that, you could put, oh well, no children left behind. Never mind, I'm getting that mixed up with something else. No children left behind. You need to put the money into the kids that are having problems in school. But the kids that are having problems, they show up to school every day, they're just having problems. That I agree with. Don't give money to kids that don't even show up to school. Okay? The kids need to show up to school, and they need to study, and they need to do the work to get this no kids left behind. Not just because the kid's failing in grades, doesn't have the grades. I don't agree in that. He thinks millionaires and billionaires should pay their fair share in taxes like the rest of us. Really, this is a no-brainer. Yes, I agree that rich people should pay taxes, but you know what? I don't see them getting taxed at all. Do you see them getting taxed? No bills have been passed for them to be taxed. You know what bills have been passed while he's been in? The act that if you don't have health care, you can get taxed. I think it's $10,000. If you don't have health care, you can get taxed and hit with taxes for not having health care. Who can't afford health care? People like me. I have the VA health care. But people like, I don't know, I bet you I can find a couple people that I know that can't afford health care, so they go without it. You know what they do? They go over-the-counter shopping for medicine. So, there. How about that? Over-the-counter shopping for NyQuil and Vicks and all that shit. So, I don't know. Deal with it. The rich people aren't going to get taxed ever. They own so much money. They run too much of the places to even think about taxing them. They will never get taxed, just to let you know. They run too much. And it sounds like it's a great idea in theory on paper, but it's not going to get executed. Despite the inheriting one of the worst economic messes since the Great Depression, he has added 2.6 billion private sector job to our economy. And indications are that the economy is slowly improving. To anyone who thinks it's been too slow, don't you know you can't turn the Titanic around in a day? They couldn't even turn the Titanic around. The Titanic sunk. It went down, and they spent a lot of money. It was supposed to be the unsinkable ship. We believe we're the unsinkable ship. But you know what? Our economy is going to shit. Just because you throw money at it, and you put more money that we don't have into our economy doesn't make it look better. You know what they did in Europe? They did the same thing. What he's trying to do, making $1, one thing. That's it. I don't know what it is. He wants to connect Canada, Mexico, and America together to have one unified dollar. And you know that's going to do exactly what they did in Europe. It's going to boost their economy, make it look like it's going good, and all of a sudden it's going to fucking crash again, and we're all going to be screwed. It doesn't matter. Our economy is fucked, and there's really nothing we can do about it. The most we can do about it is possibly shut our borders down to any incoming shit and build our own shit and become the producer like we were in the 60s and the 70s, where we produced our own items and we produced our own gear, our own equipment, our own... I remember a time when Made in America was the most wanted item in the world. Well, I don't remember that time, but I remember in my economy class there was a time where Made in America... everyone wanted that. You know why? Because it was good. It was built correctly. It was built strong, and it was going to last. And I will not vote for Obama. I don't even know who I'm going to vote for right now. I'm thinking Ron Paul, but you know what? I really haven't heard much from him other than standing against this Senate and stuff like that, saying that because they're writing bills that don't acquire to them, which is against the law, and they're trying to get rid of our Second Amendment, and they're trying to rewrite the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. He stands against that, and he does it out loud and with no fear. Maybe he does that because he just wants to get voted in just to be on their side. I don't know. I still haven't picked who I'm going to vote for. There's a lot of good candidates out there, and I'm listening to all of them. And if you don't like this video and you dislike everything I said, I really don't give two flying fuck shit asses what you think. This is my opinion to this picture up here, which I think I will copy, and maybe, I don't know where I'm going to put it. Maybe I won't put it up there. But I will post this on Facebook, and I will put it to where people can read it and see it. And I will tag these people so they will see what I had to say, because it makes no fucking sense to any of these things. Well, some of them make sense, but thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and dislike. If you liked it and subscribed, like it. Comment. I don't care. Troll on me, hate on me, give me a bunch of dislike. I really don't care, because it's when you don't see both sides of the story, is when people misjudge and make wrong decisions. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you didn't. Peace.
UAV online.
I got 6 fucking assists. I really got 31 people.
Friendly Predator missile inbound. Friendly Cobra inbound. UAV online. Your sentry gun is gone. Securing B. Mission accomplished. Très bien.
27-6, I think.